That's the chairman asked His Excellency, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, and also cite all the amateurs across Nigeria here today to also hold forth Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. And you're welcome, sir. And I can also see the Professor Okolasade Ogusola, that's the Vice Chancellor, and also the leading Honorable Akeem Bafora. I cite you with graces to appreciate you, sir. Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila.
Let us step back a little.
Waziri Eshiloku, a distinguished senator, and the former deputy speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, a distinguished senator Waziri Eshiloku. And let's have the positions, please. Thank you very much. The media, please stay back.
From Bauchi State. From Bauchi State. Honorable Wale Raji. From the
You're welcome to Lagos Center of Excellence, the home of the President, and the home of the Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, Right Honorable Abdulhakeem Femi Gbajabiamila. We greet you, Mr. Speaker, sir. We greet you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, will be joining and going in straight away to the high table. And immediately we have the Honorable, Right Honorable Speaker in his positions. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Lagos Center of Excellence.
I'm former Minister of Works, former NPC chairman and immediate past chairman.
Honorable Larry Smart. I was the former Chief of Staff to the current Speaker, and the former Chief of Staff to the immediate past Speaker. So he's doing the introduction now, introducing to Femi His Excellency to the Right Honorable Speaker. And also the next position is Distinguished Senator Nico. Distinguished Senator Nico, and also Distinguished Senator Wasil Eshilokun, the former Deputy Speaker, and also Lilioba, and also Minister of State, Dr. Tiji Alausa. And I know I don't need to introduce the next man. I don't need to introduce the next man. I don't need to introduce the next man. It's going to be really. I guess we are going to have the first rain in 2024.
Okay, the minister said.
It is with great honor that we welcome you all to the University of Lagos, the university that we call the first choice and the nation's pride. The Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, the special guest of honor for today's event, the Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, you are especially welcome to one of your leading federal universities in Nigeria, which you will agree with me is truly the university of first choice and the nation's pride. I want to particularly welcome home our benefactor, the Ninth Honorable Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives and the Chief of Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, CFR, to his alma mater. We are exceedingly proud of you, sir, and your achievements. And thank you for always giving back.
On this note, we have the honor, I'm going to give this microphone to this very fantastic personality, the man who saw the dream, who was able to achieve this dream with the support of this great university. Distinguished personality, join me as I'm going to call this very fantastic Surulere ambassador, Omo Alaja, our own very wonderful, the seed of Surulere, germinated across Nigeria, and everyone is picking the food. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to this microphone to the Chief of Staff, to the President of Nigeria, His Excellency, Right Honorable Abdulhakeem Femi Gbajabiamila. Bajadis!
Mr. Speaker, welcome to Lagos. Thank you for joining us on day 2 of our commissioning tour. Yesterday, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State, was on hand with us to commission the Femi Gbajabiamila Conference Center at the Lagos State University. We also commissioned the Femi Gbajabiamila General Hospital and the Samshonibare Community Development Center, amongst others. Our tour continues today, beginning here at the University of Lagos. In many ways, my story also began here at this university. On this campus, I made friends who continue to play important roles in my life. I learned and acquired that education that allowed me to become a lawyer here at home and abroad. On this campus, I went from being a young man with ambitions to a young man with a plan. I remain very fond of and incredibly proud of this great institution. Now, greatness is not easily attained. That UNILAG remains a venerable institution of learning, a citadel of innovation, and an incubator of grand ambitions is not accidental. It is the product of dedicated effort by generations of teachers, administrators, and partners in government and the private sector who recognize what this place is, who see clearly what this place can be, and have dedicated their careers, their resources, and their expertise to the benefit of this institution. This 484-bed hall of residence we have gathered here today to commission and to dedicate to the benefit of this institution and the generations that will continue to pass through this campus adds to that long tapestry of joint and continued effort that has sustained this great institution, and at the same time honors the work of the visionaries who came before. Almost exactly 3 years ago, in January 2021, I had the honor of delivering the convocation lecture at the 52nd convocation of the University of Lagos. In my lecture, I urged the audience to, through our joint efforts, raise a generation in whose hearts the light of understanding is lit and cannot be put out, who possess both the zeal and the passion for defeating the tyranny of low expectations and making good the life of man here on earth. Part of that joint effort is ensuring that we provide a conducive environment for learning and collaboration, where students are safe to be themselves, are comfortable to think about big ideas, and find solutions to the many complex challenges of our modern age. That is what this Hall of Residence intends to provide. So it's beyond a building. It's beyond a place where you can lay your head. Now this Hall of Residence, because it's a conducive, it presents a conducive atmosphere. You've heard the description. Each room has its own bathroom and toilet. It's no longer a communal or sharing of bathrooms and sharing of toilets. So it gives you that peace of mind that you can, on your own, stay up to 2, 3 by your bedside, in your bathroom, whatever you want to do, study, and understand why you are here. You're home away from home, and we've tried to make it as comfortable as you would have even in your own homes. Now that is what this Hall of Residence intends to provide. I hope that years from now, some young student here will recount how they solved one global challenge or the other, or recall the moment that they came upon the big idea that inspired their success in business or academia, in science, politics, or industry. And in their recounting those moments, they will say, it all began here in this hall. I look forward to that day indeed. A facility team will be tasked with managing these facilities and maintaining the building under the supervision and control of the university's management. In this way, we hope to ensure that this building remains a place of reference for years to come, and that the students who live here can make the most of this building in the time they are here. I know when our VC was talking about the situation here in University of Lagos, the situation with accommodation, she talked about floaters and hangars. Let it be said that when I was here, can't remember how many years ago, I think if I remember correctly, I was a hanger. So not only was I a hanger, I was a hanger, I mean not even close to the gate, but somewhere remote. And I was hanging for 3 years, or however many years I was here. And I'm glad now that we have provided a hall where there will be no hangers.
I also want to just say a little about our leader, the caucus leader, who said the current speaker is trying to, or has attempted to surpass the achievements of the former. I said to you, it is not truly correct. I don't see in this generation any lawmaker that can be able to do as much as Femi Gbajabiamila did to the Nigerian people. I don't see that kind of person. And I say it with all sense of sincerity and honesty. This is a man who has been a high flyer from day one. For the past 20 years, he has been at the realm of leadership of the National Assembly. An unprecedented 20 years of service to humanity. I can't see from the past to the present who can be able to match these achievements. He's a rare person. I'm sure there may not be too many people like him in this generation, but it is our prayer that the future should emulate the good examples he set while in the National Assembly and to do better. For us, we'll try to emulate and do the best we can to see that we don't go too far away from the achievements he has made. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with your kind permission, I will read my speech. The inauguration of this magnificent University Hall of Residence represents the beginning of a new era in educational empowerment and community development in this constituency. What we do here represents more than just the commissioning of a new building. It is a demonstration of the commitment of your representative to nature, the minds and talents of future leaders. First and foremost, I must express my deepest appreciation to Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President, and before then, my predecessor as the Speaker in the 9th House of Representatives and member representing Surulere Federal Constituency for 6 consecutive terms. Having been elected to the House of Representatives for the first time in 2003. He remains one of the longest serving lawmakers from the Southwest. His illustrious career in the legislature attests to his leadership qualities, amazing intellectual prowess, consistency, and commitment to the Nigerian project. Gbajabiamila's tireless efforts and unwavering dedication have been instrumental in attracting several projects, including this one, to his beloved constituency of Surulere. Through his advocacy and leadership, he has continuously demonstrated a profound understanding of the transformative power of education. The number of education-related projects executed in his 20 years as a lawmaker gives credence to this assertion. Indeed, he was a pillar of wisdom, integrity, and dedication, as shown in his meteoric rise from a floor member to minority whip, to the minority leader, to the majority leader, and ultimately to the Speaker of the 9th House of Representatives. This is unique. It is a unique record in the history of the Nigerian legislature. His contributions to the legislative process, unwavering devotion to his constituents, and relentless pursuit of national progress have set a benchmark for a legislative excellence. As a ranking member Femi played a pivotal role in shaping key legislations and policies that have positively impacted the lives of Nigerians today. We can all do well to learn from his antecedents and his achievements. In the words of Isaac Newton, we too can see far and achieve more only because we are standing on the shoulders of this giant. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to use this occasion of this important commissioning to address a topic of paramount importance: the critical role of a knowledge-driven economy in the development of our nation and the indispensable role that the legislature can play in steering this transformative journey. In an era marked by rapid technological advancement and globalization, the transition to a knowledge-driven economy is not just beneficial, it is imperative for sustained growth and competitiveness. A knowledge-driven economy can better capitalize on intellectual capabilities rather than natural resources or physical inputs. It is an economy where knowledge is a key engine of growth, innovation, and job creation. This is critical for us here in Nigeria, where we have relied on the exploitation of our natural resources, especially oil and gas, for decades. However, the world is moving quickly from this energy source to cleaner and more sustainable sources. If we do not adapt and develop new ways of shoring up our economy, we fail to prepare for the future. As you are aware, the oil and gas sector currently contributes about 65% of government revenue and over 85% of total exports. As such, the global energy shift from fossil energy systems to renewable energy will adversely affect our gross domestic product in the future. This underscores the need for policies that drive investment in renewable energy, agriculture, solid minerals, and intellectual capital. In the face of our challenges, our youthful population is a vibrant source of innovation and creativity. We must harness this potential. This can only be done by pivoting toward policies that foster education, research, and development, and encourage the application of knowledge in industrial, technological, and economic activities.
Let's move back.
Once again, declare on this birthday, January 2020.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, you are welcome. The son of the soul is here.
How are you? The Vice Chancellor. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Femi.
The Speaker of the 10th Assembly, Right Honorable Gbajabiamila, our own Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, CFR, the Speaker for the 9th Assembly, the 9th Reps, principal officers on the high table, cabinets, all former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, now SSA, my colleagues in the National Assembly, I say good afternoon to all of you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Well, I won't spend up to 1 minute right now because today is just a celebration of achievement or one of the compendium of achievement of Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Let me just reiterate that we thank you, we value you, and we just pray to God to continue to bless you. That what you've done, like I said earlier, you've just put your footprints in the sands of time. We will be forever remembered, and we are forever grateful for all your contributions, both infrastructure and also human capital development of Lagos. We thank you very, very much. Please join me to say thank you thank you.
Well, let me just stand on the established protocol and to begin by saying today, as a ministry of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we're highly delighted. We have seen effort to reduce hardship on teeming students of our federal institutions, most especially on the hostel accommodation. And now we are also seeing an effort to address another major problem in education. That is access to free quality education. Access in terms of space for admissions. This center is going to add a lot of slots for admission to interested students and candidates that want to pursue their academic career here. And by also coming to the center, we have seen that economically, the ease of access to education is going to be established because it's a center that you can stay in your neighborhood, come in, study, and go back to continue with their normal business. So any individual that decided to impact positively and reduce the hardship of the people he represented, only thing we can say as Federal Ministry is to say, Mr. Chief of Staff, on behalf of the Federal Ministry of Education, and also on behalf of our minister, that also wanted to be here as your classmate, as a colleague in probation, but he has to be in other places. We just want to say thank you very much. And also we want to call on the general public to please utilize the facilities that has been provided. There is no shortcut to getting knowledge. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank Nigerians for all the presses, songs that you have done in the last 48 hours when we release a circular stopping the accreditations of institutions from Benin and Togo Republic as a result of the wonderful project or undertaking by an undertaker journalist to expose what is currently happening. As a ministry, we are not happy and we are dealing with it decisively. We want to assure you that the Federal Ministry of Education is in full participation and fully compliant to the 8-point agenda of Mr. President, especially on priority focus on education. And to this end, we are going to tighten all the loose knots to ensure that ours is a certificate that you can proud to have, that can be reckoned with internationally, and will be able to give you what you deserve personally, and also to make you reasonably sound to contribute meaningfully to the development of our country, Nigeria. This is the goal, this is the mandate, and that is what we have signed with Mr. President. And we assure you that we are ready to do that. On this note, I want to call on the Vice Chancellor. It's easier to take over, but it's also necessary for you to maintain the building. You must ensure the proper utilizations. You must ensure that whatever here is going to give is something that is qualitative and is acceptable. Please, as much as possible, try to provide the necessary manpower that is needed to have an academic institution that is worth its name. On this note, on behalf of the ministry, I want to assure you, the Chief of Staff, that we have collected this edifice and we assure you that we are going to put it into best of use. Thank you very much.
Distinguished and the former Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives and currently the serving Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Right Honorable Abdulhakeem Femi Gbajabiamila. Gbajadis! Gbajadis! Ogani àti fikini green yẹn lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ka lò. Thank you, sir.
Oh boy, how times have changed. I completely forgot. I'm used to Mr. Speaker, sir. No disrespect. Mr. Speaker, my friend and brother, my colleague, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, permit me at this point, has already been done by Senator Eshilogu, to stand on established protocol because of time, because of the heat, and because the Speaker and many of my colleagues, my wonderful colleagues from the National Assembly who are here, have to go back to Abuja this afternoon. So I acknowledge everybody here, and I remain eternally grateful. But most importantly, let me acknowledge my constituents and my people of Surulere. You guys are wonderful. The Speaker was at in Ikorodu yesterday. I mean, some of the members. Mr. Speaker, you went to Ikorodu yesterday? You went to Ikorodu yesterday, yes. He was there and he's not very happy because he used to think Ikorodu was a town, a city. Because Jimmy Benson will always go to the house on the floor and say, in Ikorodu, in Ikorodu. So when he got there yesterday, first of all, he took him on a joyride from the constituency office to Menta, where they were doing something. It was about 1 hour's drive. The roads were terrible. His back was hurting him, and he told Jimmy Benson, "Don't ever tell me you come from a town again." Mr. Speaker, you are welcome to the city and the town of Surulere. Thank you. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The last 2 days have been a whirlwind of activities. As I look back on all the activities over the last 2 days, I am filled with overwhelming gratitude for all we have achieved together and hopeful for the progress ahead. Education and healthcare are the two things that can save a nation. If we can ensure access to quality healthcare for our people and ensure that everybody who desires a good education gets it, this nation will be unbeatable in every sphere. These two objectives, ensuring access to world-class education and quality healthcare for all our nation's people, are at the heart of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. And I want to reassure all of you here today that we will meet these objectives and exceed them in this administration. This campus of Open University will offer undergraduate and postgraduate courses in fields accredited by the National University Commission. This building contains lecture rooms, laboratories, moot court, seminar rooms, offices, and many other facilities. I have facilitated construction of over 250 roads. I have renovated several schools, built hospitals, facilitated mini stadia, about 20 of them, for community sports. I provided free Wi-Fi in all public tertiary institutions in Lagos State. I've empowered thousands and thousands of youth and community members, renovating housing estates in the Surulere community. If you move around, you will see that from Shita Housing Estate to Ikponri Housing Estate to Interior Housing Estate, Jakonde Estate, Alaka, Small London, they are all wearing a new look. And we will do more in this year, 2024. The essence of building this campus of the National Open University of Nigeria to Surulere is to bring access to quality tertiary education to the doorstep of our people at the grassroots, and to make sure that distance and access no longer limit the ability of our people here to dream big dreams and achieve grand ambitions. Nobody, man or woman, boy or girl, should be left behind. This campus is part of a sustained effort to guarantee education access at all levels for all the people of Surulere and indeed all of Lagos State. This state is the center of excellence. We must try to be excellent in all things. But more importantly, we must ensure that the generations coming after us have the training and the capacity to sustain excellence and take it to greater heights than we can even imagine. The applications to this for this university for admission starts now, immediately. This campus has been accredited for all sorts of disciplines: accounting, science, law, master's degree, PhD, all accredited by NUC, National Universities Commission. You are all encouraged from the moment you leave here, your children, your wards, and the adults, to start application now. Spread that word, spread that gospel to the people of Surulere and beyond. I thank the Governing Council, Vice Chancellor, and management of the National Open University of Nigeria for their partnership in achieving the vision of this campus. I thank all the people who contributed to making this edifice a reality. As I have said before, nothing of consequence in life, especially in public service, is achieved by the efforts of one individual alone. I am grateful for all the capable people who have helped me deliver on the promises I made to the people of Surulere Federal Constituency, Lagos State, and our beloved country, Nigeria. May God bless you all. I wish you a happy new year.
It is with immense pride and profound sense of accomplishment that I join the people of this constituency to commission this National Open University campus here in Surulere. This momentous occasion marks not just the opening of a new educational facility, but the dawn of a new era of accessibility, opportunity, and empowerment through education for the people of this constituency and beyond. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President, for the invitation to share this moment of success with the people of this great constituency. The numerous projects commissioned these last 2 days indicate the remarkable achievements of Honorable Gbajabiamila, who has demonstrated exceptional dedication and effectiveness in serving his constituency. His unwavering focus on the development and welfare of Surulere is reflected in the number of vital and strategic projects executed, which have significantly transformed the people's lives. And no wonder, if you look at Surulere, you call it a mini London of Lagos. But some constituencies can be just said to be glorified rural constituencies of Lagos. I will not mention. Honorable Gbajabiamila has played a pivotal role in securing funding and support for several projects, including schools, hospitals, and countless infrastructural developments. Each of these initiatives has been a stepping stone towards not just for a betterment of his constituency, but also a significant contribution to the progress of Lagos State and Nigeria in general. Dedicated to Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, who facilitated the construction of this very wonderful
Who do this role?
This flag is unveiled by me in commemoration of the official commissioning of the reconstructed Grand Avenue Surulere Lagos project facilitated by Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Center, Chief of the President of the Speaker of 9,000 on this Wednesday, January 3rd,
Alaye Gbaja.
Commissioning this very important road, Randall Avenue Road, which was facilitated by our dear brother
By the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, our current Chief of Staff, to the President of the country. It's my pleasure as a second once more to unveil this in the name of the Almighty God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, and to the glory of God and mankind. Thank you. This place was unveiled by me in commemoration of the commissioning of Bodeko Police Station, census area of Lagos, facilitated by Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the current Chief of Staff to the President of Nigeria, on Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. To the glory of God and for the benefit of humanity. Thank you.
For member of House of Rep, the front row, please. For member House of Rep only. Thank you.
Even though I am no longer in the House of Representatives, I can assure you, I can promise you that we will continue to work for you. You belong to me as I belong to you. It is because of you I am standing here today. Ẹ̀kú àdúrótì. Ọmọ àdúrótì ẹ̀yin náà. Gbogbo omi táwa wà lẹ́ni àwọn ọmọ inú àdébẹ̀. Wá ṣe ju báyìí náà lọ. Ṣẹ́rí spíkà tó wà mí èèyàn gidi ni. He is a good man. He is a friend. He is a brother. He is a colleague. And he's also representing you in Surulere 2 and Surulere 1. So even though I'm no longer in the house, you have 2 representatives now. Larry Kola and Tajuddin Abbas. In fact, you have 3. Consider me as also your representative. So you have 3 in 1.
And incoming
This mini stadium that we're about to commission has been a long time coming. We all know the importance of sports and recreation when it comes to the youth, whether you are a male or you are female. There's a saying that the idle hand is the devil's workshop. You will be surprised what this stadium, this mini stadium, will do to the youth, to the peace of this community. I implore that you use it and you use it well and you maintain it. Out of this stadium, many stars shall evolve. Many champions shall come out of here. And we will continue to build and to build and to build. I think as of last count, we have built about 20 mini stadia throughout Surulere 1 and Surulere 2. And we will continue to develop our community. I thank you very much. I'm not going to stay, I don't have a perfect, I'm going to stay too long. I just want to appreciate you, the people of Surulere 2. Surulere 2, Surulere 1. I don't know who called it, who decided to divide it into 1 and 2. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Surulere. So whether you are 1, whether you are 2, we're 1. We're together. Thank you very much and God bless you.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.